Alright, this is just We the People News, one more time at it. Okay, anything I say or do is just my opinion, okay? It's educational only. It's for everybody to quit looking straight forward and actually look around you to be able to protect yourself by any means necessary. Now, I was kind of watching the show here, and I was thinking to myself, what is going on with the Chevron case? All right, they overruled it and all this. The judge gets to do this and this and this, make opinions about the statutes and all that. And something did not sit right with me. And, because everything's in administrative now. Okay? It's just the way it is now. And back in 1947, Congress created the law. Or the statute, whatever. But they created the administrative section. So Congress created it. So Congress has authority over it. What does that mean, right? You've heard me in past videos, the one's been with me the longest, right? Creature, all right? They're the creature. Congress is the creature to the administrative. That's the citizen, the nexus, mostly what they call a nexus, not really a citizen, but we're going to cover both, right? Citizen, the nexus of the creature of administrative. So, three branches of government: judicial, legislature, and administrative. Not administrative. Executive. Jumped the gun there a little bit, right? So, most people don't think about these things. But there is always a counterbalance, right? They got to kind of watch over one another and not, violate our rights. Allegedly. So, most people may not know this, but Congress actually has authority to impeach the Supreme Court judges. And all of them, even the federal judges. So all federal judges, the Supreme Court, the main Supreme Court judges, they have authority to impeach. Then they get the Senate to do the investigation and go ahead and accept Congress and bye-bye judge. Same way they do the president. Exact same way. Same process. Now, most people don't think about this as well. The exact same process goes to each and every single state. Okay? Why? Because even administrative in the state is by the legislature, which gives the citizen nexus. Now, by overturning Chevron in the federal and lowers, by the way, when you actually do the math, they kind of, the judge on the Chevron kind of says, whatever you make, you create your own stuff, and you just be the judge of it, okay? And this is how we became in this big mess, is that they get to make all kinds of make-up stuff for the statute. But the statute must be directly defined and must apply and married to the Constitution. So all these federal laws violates the Constitution, or by the statute violates the Constitution. That statute has no standing. Okay? Now what the Supreme Court did is said, no, you guys are out of control, and a judicial branch is going to take it back, and we're going to make our opinion on what the statute is. Well, whoa, wait a minute. Supreme Court judges, you're overstepping your authority. Okay? Because who created the administrative branch? Congress did. Congress must define the statute. And what Congress has been doing is been sleeping on the job and passing the buck to everybody else, and you guys are being voting them in because they're not being held responsible for their actions and doing their jobs correctly. And the reason why I say that, right? Again, we're going to reevaluate. Congress created administrative. Unconstitutionally, by the way, but it's here. They created that. So therefore, it's a creature of Congress, which is a nexus and situs to Congress. And Congress is the only one that has authority to create the statutes within the guidelines and actually define how that statute applies to the Constitution and applies to the people beneath within that administrative branch. But with that administrative, what they did is jumped to the people with zero authority to do so. Because the administrative section decides, hey, this applies to everybody. And Congress decide, well, no, go ahead. Psst, psst, go on, little doggies. Go violate people's rights. And judges going to ignore you anyway. Because the judge just says, well, we're not going to be responsible. And you guys can go do and run along, little doggies, and violate people's rights. And we're not going to be responsible. So Congress not responsible. Judges not responsible. And attorneys and administrative is all in this ball of conflict, violating people's rights, and people have no remedy. So judges now can go by the statute, make their own opinion, but they're overstepping their authority because they're not the creature of the statute of the administrative branch. And it has no citizen nexus attached to it. Congress is the only one, and your local branches on their administrative as well. Judges have no say. It's the legislature branch that has a say because they are the ones that created it. Just like God has all the say to all the human beings. Alleged human beings, okay? All the men and women. If you don't believe in that, fine Danny, make up your own crap. But there's a situs, a nexus, and a creature of some type of claim on it. Anyway, that's just my opinion. And whether the judges actually do a better job or not, we are still being misled by all them, and you're voting in people that still saying vote me in and I'm going to uphold your rights, when they're actually saying get along, little doggies, go ahead and violate everybody's rights, and we're going to set up in this house here and have a lifetime appointment because, well, everybody's not smart enough to figure this out. Okay? And then, hell, I don't even know. The Supreme Courts go so much about previous cases, they don't even know how to read their own cases. They can't even give their own opinion because they're too busy giving out everybody else's opinions before them. Well, they may read the other opinion, they may override it, but they still went back and looked at other people's opinion. I'm just saying. Sit and think about it. When did the Supreme Court actually picked up the case and really had to think about whether it's constitutional or not? Not statute, not codes, not rules, not regulations, but an actual constitutional case. And actually had to give their own opinion without looking in the past. That's the reason why it's called opinions. Anyway, these are We the People News. Never look straight forward. Always look around you to be able to protect yourself by any means necessary. Right? Where in the world did the judges get the authority with the SIDS and X's attached to them. Till next time, bye y'all.